In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the new multi-set routines in Field Genius. So to start off, we're going to select our measure method and we're going to select the multi-set. So first off, it's going to give you two options, which is the free form or the structured form. And as you can see, the free form was the old version using the non-robotic method, but in this case we're going to show you the new one, which is with the robotic option. So first off, it's going to prompt you a series of options to fill in, such as the number of sets you're using and the method of your backside and foresights. So here we give you four different options. What this shows is the B will stand for the backside and the 1 or 2 will stand for either phase 1 or phase 2. So if we had this first option here selected, it would start on backside phase 1, then backside phase 2, then move over to the foresight on phase 2, and then the foresight on phase 1. In this case, we're going to use the last method, which is backside phase 1, foresight phase 1, and then it's going to flip to phase 2 on the foresight, and then backside phase 2. And we're only going to do one set. Another options here is the tolerance settings and the multi-set options. In the tolerance settings, here, when you do your multi-set, this is the tolerance in which it will accept the values between your backsides and your foresights from phase 1 to phase 2. So in this case we have the horizontal angle, the vertical angle, and the distance tolerance. In this example I'm just going to leave them as these values here. And over here we also have the multi-set options. So in this case we have the auto turn turned on and the auto read turned on. So this will just have the instrument auto rotate to the targets and take the shots automatically. So let's get started. So we're going to continue, and now it's just showing what orientation we're set up on. Well, in this case we're set up on point 1 and we're backsighting point 102. So I'm going to just press continue, and now that my instrument is already pointed at that target, I'm just going to take a shot. So once it's done measuring, it's just showing the error to that backsight. So if I'm satisfied with that, I can accept that. And now it's into the multi-set point list. So here we also have a series of options. We can either select the next point from the point database, or go to the map and select the point. If it's the case where we don't know what point we're shooting a new target, then you can enter a new point ID for it to use, and click add. So in this case you would select next, which would prompt you for the next available point, and then click add to bring it down to the list. Well, in this case I already have my points in there, so I'm just going to select them from the map. In this case I'm backsighting 102, and I'm going to be using points 302 and 103, which is the targets that you see on the map. So select that one, and then in the case if you don't want to use the map selection, you can also use the point database and select the other point, which was 103. So now that we have our 2 points in there, we can continue with our multi-set. So now it's just pointing at the next target, which is the foresight, and it's just giving us an option here to select the target in case we need to change it. Well, in this case this is already the correct target, so I'm just going to take a shot. Now that it's done measuring, it's going to move on to the next foresight. Well, in this case that's not the correct target, so I'm going to change it. So I'll click on foresight and target. In this case it's a Leica mini prism, and there's no target height on these ones, so let's press OK and take a shot there. So once the instrument's done taking a shot there, it's going to switch to phase 2 and automatically take shots on the targets on the way back, and it won't prompt me to select the target again because it's the same targets that it's shooting. So now it's moving on to point 302. And now it's moving back to our backsight. And then finally it just rotates it back into phase 1 so that you'll be able to continue to work. So now that it's complete, we have a series of options here. We can either add more sets to our multisets, or we can first view and manage the observations to see what they look like. So in this case, I'm going to view and manage them first. So you can see here in the back sight, the foresight on 0.302 and the foresight on 0.103, and they're all within tolerance. Of course, from here you can also add sets in case you wanted to look at them before you added more sets. In this case, I'm satisfied with these results, so I'll just press continue. So now it's just prompting me to store points 302, which was the green target you see on there in the video. Now, in this case, when it's prompting us to store the target, it's just to overwrite the existing one so that it has the new values. But if in case you don't want to overwrite them, you can just change the point number and change it to multi, for as an example, and store that point. Do the same thing for this one, and store that point. So now we have point 302 and 103 there, as well as points from the multiset. And that is how you use the robotic multiset in FieldGenius.